It started one day, just before the 5th of November. Robert was not sure if the fireworks were good. They were very cheap, said Robert. What if they don't work on the night? The Prosser children will laugh at us. My fireworks are good, Jane said. The shopman said they are worth 3 times the money. Robert did not stop. We should test them, he said. You silly boy, said Cyril. Fireworks are like stamps. You can use them only once. But seeds are tested, said Robert. In the ad it says, Carter's tested seeds. They were all quiet. Then Cyril pointed to his head and said, Poor Robert. Now he is a little crazy. Stop it, said Robert. You don't test all the seeds, only some. If some grow, the rest are good. Let's do that with the fireworks. We can close our eyes, pick one, and try it. But it's raining hard, said Jane. And Queen Anne is dead, said Robert. Everyone was in a bad mood. We can do it inside. Move the table. Let them off on the old tea tray we use for games. It's better than waiting. We'll know if the fireworks work. Yes, it's something to do, said Cyril, not very excited. They moved the table. Now the hole in the carpet was easy to see. Anthea walked quietly to get the tray. Cook didn't see her. She put the tray on the hole. They put all the fireworks on the table. Each child closed their eyes, picked one. Robert got a cracker. Cyril and Anthea got Roman candles. But Jane took the Jack-in-the-Box. It was the best and most expensive one. One of them thought Jane did it on purpose. That person felt sorry later. No one was happy. This party. These 4 children hated being unfair. They had a rule. If you draw by chance, you must keep it, even if you don't like it. I didn't mean to, Jane said. She was almost crying. I can take another. You know you can't, said Cyril. It's done. Like the laws of the Medes and Persians. You picked it, and we all have to keep it. At least you get your pocket money before the 5th. We'll use the Jack-in-the-Box last and enjoy it. They lit the cracker and Roman candles. They were good enough, but the Jack-in-the-Box didn't work. It just sat and laughed. Like Cyril said. They tried paper, matches, and even Father's old Vesuvian fuses from his coat. Then Anthea went to the cupboard under the stairs. She got fire lighters, newspapers, beeswax, turpentine, old cloths, and lamp oil. She came back with a small jelly jar now full of paraffin. She threw paraffin on the tray just when Cyril tried again with the 23rd match. The Jack-in-the-Box still didn't light, but the paraffin did. A big flame came up. Cyril's eyelashes burned. All 4 children's faces got hot. They jumped back to the wall. Fire went from floor to ceiling. My hat, said Cyril. Anthea, now you did it. The fire spread across the ceiling. It looked like a fire flower, like in the story about Alan Quatermain. Robert and Cyril saw it was very bad. They turned up the carpet and kicked it over the tray. The fire stopped. Only smoke and a bad lamp smell stayed. The children looked at each other's black faces. They also looked at their mother's white, angry face. The carpet in the nursery was ruined, but this was no surprise. And no one was surprised that they were sent to bed. People say all roads lead to Rome. But when you're young, many roads lead to bed. The next day, everyone forgot the trouble. The children were forgiven, but the nursery had to be cleaned. The ceiling had to be painted white again. Mother went out. At tea time, a man brought a rolled-up carpet. Father paid him. The carpet was put in the nursery. It had no holes. But when the last part was opened, something hard rolled out. It made a loud sound on the floor. All the children ran to get it. Cyril picked it up. He took it to the gaslight. It looked like a shiny yellow egg. It was see-through. It had a strange light inside. It looked like an egg with a fire inside it. Can I keep it, Mother? Cyril asked. But Mother said no. They must return it. She only paid for the carpet, not for the egg. She told them where the shop was. It was on Kentish Town Road, near a hotel. The shop was small. The man was putting furniture outside. He tried to hide the broken parts. When the man saw the children, he spoke quickly. No, I won't take the carpet back. Don't try to fool me. A deal is a deal. The carpet is perfect. We don't want to return it, said Cyril. But we found something in it. It must be from your house, said the man. I don't sell things with anything inside. Everything is clean. I didn't say it wasn't clean, said Cyril. If it's moths, the man said, just use borax. The carpet had no moths when I sold it, not even an egg. But that's the thing, said Jane. There was an egg. The man got angry. He ran toward them and shouted, Go away, or I'll call the police. You can't say I hide things in what I sell. Get out. The children ran. They and their father thought they did the right thing. Mother thought something else. But father said they could keep the egg. The man didn't know it was in the carpet, he said. We have the same right to it as he did, so the egg was put on the mantelpiece. It made the dark nursery look nicer. The room was dark because it was in the basement. The windows looked at a rock garden with nothing but snails and a small flower. On the 5th of November, father and mother went to the theater. The children were sad. The Prosser children had many fireworks. They had none. They were not even allowed a fire in the garden. No more playing with fire, said father. After the baby went to sleep, the children sat near the fire in the nursery. I'm very bored, said Robert. Maybe something will happen, said Anthea. I think we are the kind of people things happen to. Yes, like in history, said Jane. Some kings have many stories. Others are just born, become king, and die. Panther is right, said Cyril. I feel like things would happen if we started something. We just need a beginning. I wish we learned magic at school, said Jane. I wonder how you start magic, said Robert. He looked around the room, but the curtains and blinds gave no ideas. Not even the new carpet helped, though it had a strange pattern. I could start, said Anthea. I read about magic, but I think the Bible says it's wrong. It's only wrong when people use it to hurt others, said Cyril. See, we don't want to hurt anyone. Let's get the Ingoldsby Legends. There's something about abracadabra in it. Let's pretend to do magic. Let's be Knights Templars. They liked magic. Father said they used a goat and a goose. That's fine, said Robert. You can be the goat and Jane can be the goose. I'll get the book, said Anthea. You move the rug. They drew shapes on the floor under the rug. Robert used a broken chalk from school. It is not stealing to take broken chalk. They sang sad songs. Nothing happened. And magic oils. I only know cedar wood, said Robert. I have some pencil ends. They burned pencil ends. Still nothing. Let's burn some eucalyptus oil, said Anthea. They did. It smelled strong. They burned camphor too. The smoke looked magical. But still nothing. Then they took teacloths from the kitchen. They waved them and sang a serious hymn. Still nothing. They waved harder. Robert's cloth hid the egg. It fell into the fireplace. Oh no! They all said. They all looked into the fire. The egg was in the ashes. It's not broken, said Robert. He tried to pick it up, but it was too hot. He dropped it into the fire. The tongs, shouted Anthea. We'll use the poker and shovel, said Robert. Wait, said Anthea. Look, something is happening. The egg was red hot. Something moved inside. Then it cracked. A bird came out. It was the color of fire. It sat in the flames and grew bigger. The children watched with open mouths. The bird stretched its wings and flew. It flew around the room. The air felt warm. It landed on the fireplace. Cyril reached out his hand. The bird looked at him like a parrot. Then it spoke. Be careful. I'm not cool yet. The children were not surprised, but they were very interested. They looked at the bird. It had gold feathers. It was like a small chicken, but with a different beak. I know what it is, said Robert. I saw a picture. He ran to find the picture. When he came back with the paper, the others said, Shh, the bird was talking. Who put the egg in the fire? The bird asked. He did, said three voices. Three fingers pointed at Robert. The bird bowed. I thank you, it said politely. The children were very surprised and curious, except Robert. He had a paper in his hand. He said, I know who you are. He showed them a paper with a picture of a bird sitting in fire. You are the phoenix, said Robert. The bird looked happy. My name still lives after 2,000 years, it said. Let me see the picture. It looked at the page on the floor and said, It's not a good picture. And what are those marks? That's writing, said Cyril, but it doesn't say much about you. Still, you are in many books. With pictures? Asked the phoenix. Not really, said Cyril. I think that one is the only picture, but I can read it to you. The phoenix nodded. Cyril brought a big book called the Encyclopedia. He found a page and read, Phoenix in Bird Stories, a made-up bird from long ago. Long ago is true, said the phoenix, but made up? Do I look made up? Everyone shook their head. Cyril read more. Only one phoenix in the world. That's true, said the phoenix. It's the size of an eagle. Eagles are different sizes, said the phoenix. That's not helpful. All the children sat close. Be careful, said the bird. I'm almost cool now. It flew from the fire to the table. There was a small burning smell. Only a little burned, said the bird. It will wash out. It will wash out. Please keep reading. Cyril read, It has gold feathers, purple body, white tail, starry eyes. It lives 500 years. Then it makes a fire, burns itself, and from the ashes comes a worm. The worm becomes a phoenix. Wrong, said the phoenix. My tail is not white. Look, it showed its tail. See? It's gold. It was never white. And I don't become a worm. That's rude. I lay an egg, I burn, I sleep inside the egg, and I come out again. I live forever. But it gets tiring. How did your egg get here? Asked Anthea. That's my secret, said the phoenix. I only tell kind people. I've always been misunderstood. But maybe I'll tell you, it said to Robert. You put me in the fire. We made the fire with sweet-smelling wood, said Cyril. And it was an accident I put you in the fire, said Robert. He was nervous, but the phoenix was kind. You were honest, it said. So I will tell you my story. I lived in the wilderness for thousands of years. It's quiet there, but I got bored. Every 500 years I made a fire, laid my egg, and burned myself. It was tiring. One day I had a strange dream. I woke up and saw a man and woman on a carpet. I talked to them. They told me their story. They were a prince and princess. I'll tell you about their parents, too. Once the mother. Oh, please don't, said Anthea. It's too many stories. It's too many stories. Please tell us just your story. The prince and princess loved each other. The carpet brought them to the wilderness. They stayed there, so they gave me the carpet. It was a lucky gift. I don't understand why you wanted the carpet, said Jane, when you have such beautiful wings. They are nice wings, aren't they? Said the phoenix, smiling and spreading its wings. Well, I asked the prince to spread the carpet. I put my egg on it. Then I told the carpet, now, my good carpet, take the egg somewhere. It can't hatch for 2,000 years. And when that time comes, someone will make a fire with sweet wood and nice smells and put the egg in it to hatch. And everything happened just like I said. The phoenix pointed to the fireplace. The prince and princess helped me build my fire. They comforted me in my last moments. I burned up and then woke up on that altar. But what about the carpet? Asked Robert. The magic carpet that can take you anywhere. Oh, that? Said the phoenix carelessly. That is the carpet. It pointed to the floor. The carpet was the same one their mother had bought in Kentish Town Road for 22 shillings and 9 pence. At that moment, they heard their father's key in the door. Oh, whispered Cyril, now we will get in trouble for not being in bed. Wish yourself there, said the phoenix quickly, but then wish the carpet back. They did as the phoenix said. It made them a little dizzy and short of breath, but soon they were in bed and the lights were out. They heard the phoenix's soft voice in the dark. I will sleep on the cornice above your curtains, it said. Please don't tell your family about me. That won't work, said Robert. They would never believe us. Hey, he called to the girls through the half-open door. Let's talk about adventures. We should have fun with a magic carpet and a phoenix. Yes, said the girls from their beds. Children, said their father from the stairs, go to sleep now. Why are you talking so late? No one answered. But under the covers, Cyril whispered, what do we mean? I don't know what anything means. But we have a magic carpet and a phoenix, said Robert. You'll get in trouble if father finds you, said Cyril. Be quiet. Robert was quiet, but he knew the adventures with the carpet and the phoenix were just starting.